Oh, inch of the AB now. Swing and a flare down left, and he tracks it. First out.
The right
Jays road to the show report in the upper minors. Here's Joe. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball, then off in this one. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. The throw into second. Get there barely as he's into second base with a double.
Everyone knows him to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
When it left the bat, I thought the out.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away. Nate Lowe comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that's by. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Striding in is Jose Trevino. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
1-1 the count. Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. No balls and a strike to count. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. 4 runs here in this half inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Left side, but well foul. Now another 1-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Up next is Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Marcus Semien.
From the stretch, Marcus Semien is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Jansen on at first, nobody out. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a half swing that's at bats to this point. From the stretch. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the left field line. Dahl has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. So next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes to Shields. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 19th home run for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Really made him pay for that mistake in location. And I got to say, this reliever has given them a great effort out there, but I think they've asked too much of him here. And unfortunately for him, I think that's pretty clear now.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Joey Gallo. In there at the letters 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter,
Willie Calhoun comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And the pitch. Now that's popped up. Guerrero has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
now batting.
Next, it'll be Charlie Culberson, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. That's wide, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Jonathan Hernandez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 72.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now the pitch. Hernandez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes to Shields. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 8.
So one away now in the Toronto seventh, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Rendell Gritchick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue. Jordan Romano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
So stepping in is Nate Lowe. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The Blue Jays entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale. Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Sherton Apostle stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Up next for the Rangers.
Digging in will be Jose Trevino, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base.
Up next for the Rangers.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your
swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach and go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in once again is Joey Gallo. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But the big blow of the inning comes. Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Lourdes.
In there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 2-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now into the box, Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Joe Pennick will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 2, Joe Pennick.
He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs as of yet and 4 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Gurriel aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Jonathan Davis will come on now and pinch run here.
Pinch running at first for the Blue Jays. Number 3.
Throw over to the bag and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
The 2-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Marcus Semien is at the plate as he watches ball one. Hit in the air to right field. Gallo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Anthony Castro enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Reese McGuire is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Leading off to the Rangers.
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Now catching, number 7.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Charlie Culberson is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And he takes a called strike one.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Nate Lowe digging in now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Here comes the 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rangers 10, the Jays 4. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
The 1-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Bichette gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
3-1 to him now. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, man.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes to Shields. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 8.
So now here is Kevin Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Hit hard up the middle. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to